In the adrenaline-fueled sequel Nobody 2, retired assassin Hutch Mansell drags his family, wife Becca, son Blake, and daughter Sarah to the sunny Plummerville amusement park for a normal vacation. But normal shatters when Hutch uncovers a web of corruption. Shady Sheriff Harlan and ruthless crime boss Lydia are laundering mob money through rigged rides and deadly deals. A botched Ferris wheel heist explodes into chaos, with Hutch's old Russian debt collectors crashing the party. Reuniting with quirky grandpa, David, and street-smart ally Dex, Hutch unleashes brutal fury, smashing goons in a duckboat demolition, dodging bullets on roller coasters, and igniting a fiery boardwalk brawl. As bodies pile up and alliances fracture, Hutch races to shield his loved ones, proving once more that nobody sees him coming. Explosive action meets dark humor in this high-octane thrill ride.
Well, you didn't tell me this was going to be a romantic film.
I just assume all films I suggest are romantic.
I mean, what a touching, loving scene. They're, in the pool with flames above their head.
Yeah.
This is how they end the film, right? Like,
true love.
Pretty much. And it's, husband and wife, and she saves him with such nice romantic music.
Oh,
it was lovely.
who doesn't love being saved by a trank gun?
Yeah. Spoilers, by the way.
I wasn't expecting that to be a trank gun.
Nobody 2. So
the movie. Nobody
right.
2.
Nobody 2, the movie. That's
I feel
what we're
like
talking
that
about.
transition could be like Nobody.
Yeah, Nobody 2.
Nobody 2.
Also, second. But Connie Nielsen.
Yeah.
She's aged well.
She has.
Sharon Stone has not.
No.
Like, wow.
Yeah. Lessons learned.
I don't know. That was kind of weird. I really, really hope that they made Sharon Stone look as rough as humanly possible.
She was.
I mean, she is like 6 or 7 years older than Connie Nielsen, but she looks like 20 years older in this, at least. And that's fine. Look, I mean, she's in good shape. I don't mean that as it's
crazy.
We get older. It's great. I love it. People that get older, it's awesome. I think everybody should get older. Unfortunately, not everybody does. But so that's not my point. But it's like they you can't be a sex symbol forever, I guess. And they made Connie look really good and Sharon Stone look really bad. So my question ultimately, where I'm going with this, is did she need the money?
Potentially.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, this is a weird film.
It's a weird film for her to be in.
Yeah.
What has she done lately?
I can tell you.
And this is why we talk about movies. We're not right or wrong. We just freaking talk about them.
Yeah. I would say mostly. I don't even know. You didn't watch the first one.
I did not.
I watched the first one. I like the sequel better.
Okay.
I like when movies like this that are action-packed end in a way where they know the area, like the water park.
Yeah.
And so they're setting up the traps. They know what's happening around every corner. Are there things that are going to go awry? Of course, because that's just life.
Yeah.
But it's fun where you can really see their protagonist plan of like, these are the steps by steps. And I think this movie did a really good job in the end sequence of pacing that well.
Yeah.
They set it up, they set the scene, and it moved along smoothly, and it didn't seem overdone, in my opinion.
I agree, especially because the guy, Wyatt Martin was the character named John Ortiz. He grew up there.
Yeah.
And inherited from his dad. And so, you know the area, you know everything.
Yeah.
And then the other Christopher Lloyd's character, he's familiar with it.
Crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's old, man.
He is old. I'm surprised he's still acting.
Was that acting? I don't know.
Okay. Well, to be fair, you're right.
I mean,
I just watched it's called Four Seasons. It's a TV show on Netflix, and it was a movie with MASH. Why can't I think of the main guy? Alan Alda.
Oh, sure.
He was in it, and I was like, yeah, they definitely, because the cameo was there because he was the original, wrote and produced it, and so they did a cameo in the TV show with him in it, and I mean, he looked like a skeleton on being just pushed through the motions.
Yeah.
Which was really hard to see, but it was fun to see him because it was like we're paying homage to you still with
the
what's
legacy,
going on. But he was definitely he's getting old.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe you just get to a point where I'm even to a point where I don't really care like what I look like, or you know what I mean. I sort of do, but what I mean is you've been in it and acting so long. It's like whatever.
Well, and Christopher Lloyd has never played really sane characters.
No,
to
that's a
begin
good
with.
point.
So I mean, the mix of becoming old and then just continue playing sane characters is like, what is real at this point?
It's a little bit. It felt a little bit to me though, like I don't know who surrounds Christopher Lloyd or whatever, but it seems to me like somebody should maybe know better than to let him do it.
Yeah.
Because if he was like that on screen, what was he like off screen, right? Like,
it's like Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to work with him, but he kept getting put in a lot of productions that ended up being somewhat popular.
Right.
But it's the same insanity clause of like, how are people putting up with this?
Yeah.
If it's such a hostile and negative work environment.
Right. And I don't know,
And not that Christopher Lloyd is on that extreme.
No, I don't think he is on that extreme, but it's definitely, you could definitely see that what they put on screen, that there's some difficulty off screen. Yeah. There's just no question about it. I mean,
he didn't have much screen time.
No, but he was just, he wasn't lucid.
No.
You know, and whatever. I'm not trying to bash the guy. I just feel like, to me, you and I doing that to our grandparents or something.
Yeah. It would just be hard.
We would be in trouble, like with the law.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I mean. Like, this seems like a little bit of a abusive situation.
Yeah.
To me, you know, I don't know how much you have been around your grandparents or whatever as they got not very lucid.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where he's at.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So I felt bad.
Yeah.
Like, not to make a bigger deal.
The first film set up this film.
Good segue.
Yeah. I'm all about segues. So, like, the whole $3 million in debt? $30 million in debt was off of the first film. It was weird to me, that interaction that he had with Salmon, where it's like, I'm going to go on a vacation. And it was just like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
That was strange to me.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Like, not even giving him a time frame of like, okay, like, we'll let you have this week, but this is what we're expecting. Like, that's, especially in negotiations like that, it's like,
well, when you're looking at something like that too, it's he seems to be the good guy.
Yeah.
Is he the good guy?
Right.
I mean, I think he's the good guy. Is the organization?
Yeah, it's like the anti-hero idea of like,
what
he's doing is not good,
right?
But it may be necessary.
Yeah, good way to say it.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lot of good fight scenes.
Yeah, bloody.
Right. I mean, some good gun stuff. The whole scene as a dad of two daughters, I would be like, I'd kick your ass too.
Right.
You know.
And it was nice that they had that real moment too. Like, they could have said, well, he flicked my daughter. Like, you could have just left it at that. Like, what would have you done is like what actually puts it.
Yeah, totally. That was huge for me personally. Like, I would not allow that to sit either.
Right.
You know, so that was fun.
Yeah.
It's got good ratings. As far as that goes, nobody's like seen it, but it's only done like 13 million.
So I watched it this last weekend on Sunday, which I think is opening weekend. Like, this is the first weekend it's out, and went on a Sunday.
So it came out on the 15th.
Yeah, so last weekend would have been the first weekend available to watch. And there was only 5 showings.
Oh.
Which is really strange. It was competing against Freakier Friday, which is silly. Like, put this one on the DLX. You don't need to see stupid.
Yeah.
Put that movie is for TV. Like, you TV movie, is that what that is?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, I agree.
Put nobody on the big screen.
Right. It needs to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we watched both because Megan wanted to watch the first one just to get context. And so we watched the first one, and then she was on her phone a lot, so I don't think she actually understood what was happening. And then we go to the theater, and she was like, oh, like what I do during like the bloody scenes.
Yeah.
And she was like, was the first one this bloody? I was like, yeah. It was like, but seeing it on the big screen is like a whole lot different. Than.
So on my big screen here, I had my grandkids for like 5 days, 6 days or something.
Yeah, working on the Quentin Tarantino series.
Yeah, because I wasn't able exactly, and so I let them watch some of their cartoons and stuff on the big screen, and they thought that was so different.
Yeah,
like it is.
It's
like,
an experience.
It's just different.
Yeah.
And not like it's theater big. It's big, but it's not theater big.
Well, especially when they're young.
Yeah.
I mean, it is theater big to them because it's big.
Yeah.
Comparison-wise.
And so it just looks so different. So I get that.
Yeah.
And just to see that from the reaction of 3 of my 4 grandkids, because the baby just doesn't care. But so that was fun to see that. So get that reaction because it's worth. Theaters are dying, man.
Which is unfortunate.
It really is.
Like people just don't get it. Like
no.
they don't understand. Well, I still understand. Like they still want to spend the time. Is it commitment? Is it just like? I mean, it's probably money.
Money is definitely. I mean, this going to the theater, and if you're going to do the whole experience, especially if you're a family of even 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty spendy.
It is.
You have to be very disciplined not to spend much.
Yeah.
And even just the tickets alone are
right.
plenty. It's like, and we've talked about that before. I think that personally, if they were to do something like, I mean, they have their days, of course.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, a lot of them. But if they were to do ticket prices better, wait a little bit longer to put this stuff on streaming now that that's available.
Right.
I really think that would make a difference. Now it's a big ship to turn, and they probably can't do it anymore.
It's too late to steer that back. Yeah.
And that's what's frustrating for me is because some of these films like this is very worth seeing on the big screen. Yeah. I was just reading, and it was kind of I don't know if I can find it again. I've been looking. So here's something. So it says Wednesday defeats Superman as #1 title audiences are most excited about.
Such a short time frame.
Right. And so that's kind of that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you have some of these streaming services and people know that Superman's going to be streaming soon enough anyway. Yeah. I think it actually is. I think you can rent it or this week.
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Really soon.
Yeah.
And so I think we've been trained so like short span or whatever that we're like it's not worth seeing in the theater.
How many times have we been like thinking about watching a film?
Yeah,
we didn't watch it opening weekend. We didn't watch it the second weekend.
Yeah,
all of a sudden it's like we can already stream it. Like what's going on?
I know.
Yeah,
it's insane. And so that expense of the theater experience with the offset of it coming streaming within weeks. Months at longest, not even months, maybe 2 months for the big ones.
Right.
The other ones are weeks.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, which makes sense. It's just hard.
Yeah. So anyway, I digress. We should wrap this up.
Do we even talk about Nobody?
I don't know. We did. I think it's worth seeing.
I do, too.
I really enjoyed it. From a man's perspective,
No, I know. Yeah.
Like
I was talking with my coworker about it today.
Yeah.
He was like, I like the intense thrillers, and it's not that this is a thriller in this sense, but it is pretty intense.
It's pretty intense.
With what you see.
It's silly, like intensity,
thinking,
right?
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be a little more comedic.
Yeah, I did too.
And it wasn't, which was fine. I think the marketing didn't necessarily match the product.
Correct.
So I think there is a slight disconnect where I wish it would have been a little bit more on par of what it was. Because, again, I love me a good comedy. I could watch comedies every week. But it is, an intense film that does have its humor. Bob Odenkirk just has good timing.
He does have good timing. I don't care for him a lot.
Yeah.
I don't also dislike him.
Right.
Like, he's just, he's like we talk about Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's just there.
He does
It's
do
not-
different things than Mark Wahlberg, though.
True, but I guess more what I mean is you just know what you can
Yeah.
expect from him.
Yeah.
It's
you
not
know the ceiling.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's never in the basement.
No.
You know.
No.
So which is also good. But anyway, that's it.
The last thing I'll say about this is it's interesting because if you were to compare this to John Wick, this is where I think if you were to compare this film to anything else, I think John Wick is about as adjacent as you get.
Sure.
And it's just interesting because I think Keanu Reeves does it so well. Because if we talk about ceilings, like his is through the roof.
Right.
And so like, not that it's a knockoff because I don't think it is, but it almost feels like it to a point of what it is.
Yeah, no, that's true. It probably even goes back further than John Wick if you really thought about what the story kind of is, and I mean, but yeah, no, I agree. It's
better than Sifu. That was awful. But yeah, Nobody 2. You don't have to watch the first one. Is also what I'll say.
Okay.
I mean, I think you watched the second one.
I watched the second one, not the first one. Absolutely.
This is another one. We watched The Accountant 2 this year. Sequel is way better than the original, in my opinion. Yeah. This is another one too, where I think the first one doesn't have as much family either. I mean, the family is there, but it's not like a conjoined experience of we're going. I like that it was. I mean, because even the first one, he cares about his family. This one, you can tell he cares. Like, you brought him with.
Yeah.
And did some resolution. I didn't like the whole how quickly the wife resolved some of the struggles that she was facing in the marriage, because that was weird to me.
Well, that I agree, and I was thinking about that a little bit too. I'm glad you brought it up, actually, because I did think about it when I was watching it. But this, I'm guessing that they filmed more, and there was more in that storyline with that than what they showed in the final, in the final edit. But I just think that it probably
would have made it too long.
It would have been too long, but it probably would have veered off a little bit too far of what this movie was trying to be.
Yeah.
But because I think they went down there a couple of different times, so I would guess that they, like a director's cut or something, would probably have
Give
another
us the
20
Snyder
minutes
cut.
and do Yeah. So would be my guess.
Yeah.
Because it did seem to. The desire to resolve was there.
Yeah.
But the speed in which it was delivered,
the resolution
you're absolutely right. It was too fast.
Yeah.
So,
but
cool.
Don't question things when you watch this film. I think that's the best way to view it. We just did Superman 3 and 4. Those are a whole different experience.
And Returns.
This is, we said, don't think about those films. Like, truly just don't think about it. It's fun to watch people die. I'll say it here first. It's fun to watch people get stabbed. Not possessed. I have lines. That season's coming soon.
Yeah. It is.
But a good stabbing, a good bombing. It's Nobody 2.
Especially because they did, like you said, they knew the theme park and they did some fun things with it.
And actually, this movie starts and ends the same way as the first.
Okay.
Yeah. The good old dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Except the first time it was the cat.
Okay.
Was not as excited for the cat.
Yeah.
Give me a wolf.
Different. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, let us know what you think in the comments.
Hit that like button.
Hammer it.
The subscribe button.
You got to hammer it.
Yeah, but if you hammer the like button, you don't have keys for the subscribe button.
Oh, you do. Hit yeah.
You hit the like button, smash the subscribe button.
There you go, and then you're locked in.